ambisyon ni Senator-elect Tito Soto na maging Senate President hindi papatulan ng mga senador. Husay ni Escudero sa paghandle ng impeachment, hindi kayang pantayan ng mga nilulumot na wangis ni Soto. Pero bago ang lahat, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel na ito, please do subscribe para mas maging updated pa kayo sa mga susunod kong mga videos. Nag-aapoy sa galit si Soto dahil ilan lang sa mga senador ang nais magbahagi ng suporta sa kanya bilang magiging susunod na Senate President. Ngayon nga ay walang tigil ang batikos ni Soto sa pambansang isyu na impeachment laban kay VP Sara na kung saan tinuligsa niya ang mga hakbang ng Senado sa impeachment sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Escudero. Kaya naman, dahil sa kalat na ito ni Soto ay mas lalong lumalayo ang tiwala ng nakararami sa kanya. Samantala, narito ang naging pahayag ni Senator Joel Villanueva na kung saan pinatotohanan niya na halos lahat ng senador ay pabor kay SP Cheese.
May patanong si Los Baños. Sabi niya, sino po yung susuportahan yung Senate President sa pagbubukas ng 20th Congress?
Kung ngayon nga po ang botohan, alam na natin na I think your information is as good as mine na si Senate President Cheese Escudero will be retained as our Senate President. I know for a fact na maraming akong nakausap din na senador, and just like the majority of the members of the incoming 20th Congress, I am also in support of the current Senate President. Basically, if you look at his accomplishments, I've known him for quite a long time. You and I would know, man, deputy minority leader ako nung nasa Kamara kami nung minority leader si Senator then Minority Leader Cheese Escudero. I've seen his work. I have seen how sinasabi ko nga advantage and disadvantage minsan yung pagiging OC niya kasi for the past few months na nandito sa Senado, pag humingi siya ng tulong for instance sa akin, ito tutukan itong isang panukalang batas na ito maipasa etc., we would be spending and burning midnight oils literally here in the Senate. Siguro kahit tanungin niyo po yung mga nag-i-stay dito, yung ating ating elevator girl na pag nakikita kami, mag-overtime na naman ba kami? So, yun po, for me, madali ho yung naging decision because result-oriented po tayo eh. At the end of the day, you look at the accomplishments of the Senate during his tenure, marami ho talagang naipasa. And at the same time, yung respeto niya sa ating mga senador. Yun lang pag-file kanina, di ba, ng bills, binigyan niyan equal treatment lahat ng senador, bago ka man or luma.
Sir, when you say he has the numbers, more than 13?
I think so. I cannot divulge exact numbers, but I can only speak for myself and those that I have talked to, which I cannot divulge yung names nila, and they told me that they are supporting. Hindi ko masasabi po yan. I cannot say that at this point in time.
Sir, meron daw kasi inaalok ka pa rin yung support.
Oh, sorry. I don't hear anything. Kapalit. Alam nyo, if every time may mga pag-uusap tungkol sa leadership change, etc., it's just but natural to talk about who would get this and that, consultation with the majority, who do you want to head this particular committee and all, di ba? May mga alliances yan eh, may mga grupo-grupo, so it's just but natural. We've been here for quite a long time.
Sir, will you be reinstated as the majority?
I cannot say that. Only the members of the majority can elect the majority leader and other positions.
Would you accept it if they elect you, sir?
I saw the interview of Senator Cayetano where you particularly asked that question, and I'm humbled, I'm honored, and siguro maganda ring sagot yun dun sa maraming naligaw na tupa doon sa nagtanong sa akin si Senator Amy. Lagi akong natatanong talaga sa plenaryo, no, tungkol sa rules. So, yung sinabi ni Senator Alan na logical, nakakataba ng puso at nakaka-humble. And I think I also know my worth in the Senate floor, kaya okay sa akin either or ang importante sa akin kasi ma-push ko, and that's the reason why I'm here today, itong mga bills na priority measures that I wanted to pass. I only have 3 years left as a member of the Senate, and I don't intend to run anymore in public office.
Confident and definite na si Senate President Escudero there.
I am confident because I've talked to at least majority of the senators. So I can say that, but of course, every day is another day. Hindi ko masabi kung magbabagong isip yung mga nakausap ko, but as far as I'm concerned, dun sa mga nakausap ko, 13 mahigit na yung nakausap ko na they are in... Well, we are all in talks. Ganyan talaga kahit nga hindi mo kasama naboboto kay SP Soto, nakausap ko, SP Cheese, nakausap ko rin. So, alam mo na 'yon eh kasi that's how it works, madam. You talk to each other, may mga iba na ayaw, may mga gusto, may ibang gustong interesado rin, di ba? So ang point ko lang is as far as I'm concerned, isa mga nakausap ko the past 2-3 weeks, meron ng mayorya, but to say that come voting day, they have the same decision, it's not for me to decide. Kaya ako nasasabi na personally, I think tama yung mga naririnig natin na information that as of today, at this point in time, I think Senator Escudero enjoys the support of the majority of the members of the incoming 20th Congress.
Nagpapaikot din ba kayo ng resolution o
Hindi
nagpapapirma?
po, hindi po.
Hindi kailangan?
Hindi po ako nagpapaikot.
Pero ano yun, hindi ba yun kailangan para talagang yung commitment mapanghawakan?
Yes and no, but
Pero-
I think at the end of the day, yung sinasabi kong the day in itself na botohan, pwedeng magbago, diba? So, hindi ko ma-ensure na sa araw ng pagboboto at pagtatalaga ng Senate President, parehong pangalan pa rin yung babanggitin nung mga nakausap kong senador. But as far as I'm concerned, the past 3 weeks, I've spoken to at least 13 members who actually told me na they are in support.
Pero the past 9 years ninyo dito, nagkaroon ng pirmahan talaga sa Senate presidency.
Dati, I'll give you an example. Dati, ang uso parang nasa isang papel, lahat nakapirma, di ba? Tapos titignan mo kung sino yung nakapirma. But yung lately, yung huling nakita ko before we were removed as... I wasn't removed. I resigned as a majority leader. Parang one pager each, di ba?
Ngayon ba walang pangangailangan na gawin yan? Or do you intend to do that?
Hindi naman kasi ako tumatakbong Senate President, kaya siguro wala akong intention banggitin kung anong mas prefer ko.
Sir, kayo po ba ang nag-gather ng votes for SPGs?
Hindi naman.
Kayo ang nandito, sir?
Hindi naman, but I think most, if not all, of the members, current members of the Senate, knew very well na itong mga nakaraan, kayo nga, pati nga kayo nalilito eh. Akala nyo, madyo pa ako eh. Kasi nandun pa rin ako, nagtatagal, spend more time on the floor, pati pagtulong doon sa pagpasa ng mga batas bago matapos yung 19th Congress. So I think alam ng lahat na I enjoy working with Senator Escudero as well.
Sir, ano naman yung nakikita nyo na parang, kasi sabi ni Senator Rico Soto, open daw siya maging minority leader.
Lahat ng posibilidad po pwedeng mangyari. At if Senator Soto would go for the minority leadership, I think he would be a very effective minority leader. para po sa akin, at the end of the day, yun nga, pagdating ng botohan, at uulitin ko, yung hindi bumoto doon sa nanalong Senate President, sila po yung nasa minorya. At hindi ibig sabihin na ikaw ay nasa minorya o oposisyon sa Senado, hindi ibig sabihin oposisyon ka sa administrasyon. So yun, magandang maintindihan din ng taong bayan.
So what happens now to the seatmates? Yung kasama kayo doon?
Madami sa amin, mas majority sa amin ng nakita nyo naman majority sa amin are working side by side with the current Senate President nitong last few months ng ating 19th Congress.
Sir, bakit kayo nag-decide na siya yung supporta? Di ba siya yung dahilan kaya kayo napatasok natin?
Hindi ko tinitingnan yung ganong huling phrase mo na siyang dahilan na napatalsik. Kasi una, hindi naman ako napatalsik, nag-resign po ako. Pangalawa, tinitignan natin lagi yung performance. Tinitignan din natin lagi yung kung saan mo maipupush yung iyong mga adhikain at advokasya sa susunod na kongreso. Kagaya na lang for example ng issue on open BICAM. Ever since ang Senado, sa pagkakaalam ko ang Senado ever since has been very keen and passionate in ensuring that there is transparency, not just in budget deliberations but also for all the measures that we are passing. So hindi ko alam saan nanggagaling yun. Biglang may nagsasuggest but it's been there at hindi naman nawawala po yun. Laging invited ang members of the media at any Tom, Dick, or Harry can actually attend our hearings and BICAM conferences. And again, hindi lang po sa budget kundi sa bawat panukalang batas na aming tinatalakay dito sa Senado.
Sir, paano yung iba majority, minority? Saan tatayo yung independent kung na sinasabi niyo na Senator Risa na if ever, baka sila yung magiging independent?
Well, yun yung intricacies sometimes of the setup of an institution like the Senate. Kung hindi siya bumoto doon sa Senate President, tapos hindi din siya boboto doon sa minority leader, then parang nasa gray area siya and ang pinakamadaling sabihin, independent itong bloke na ito. But at the end of the day, you only need the majority and the members of the minority. So if the independent will not allow themselves to be part of the majority or get committees, then it's also their choice. But most of the time, sa dami ho ng committees at kakaunti yung miyembro ng Senado, most of the time talagang nabibigyan po lahat. If you recall, minority leader, deputy minority leader, humahawak ng mga major committees.
So sir, kapag independent yung isang senator, may chance, may risk na hindi mabigyan ng committee chairmanship?
Usually, ang nangyayari is dahil wala kang binotong minority leader or Senate President, ang usual na nangyayari talaga is hindi ka mapaprioritize to whatever committee you are gunning for. But I think that's natural.
Pero sir,
For sample purposes, yung minority, kasi ngayon po ang pinag-uusapan is, kanina po kasi may press kung si Senator Risa na alam niyang wala siyang numbers for minority leader post, and then si Tito Sen naman po ang nagsabi naman ay willing naman po siyang maging minority leader. Ano ba yung kahalagahan ng minority leader?
Napakahalaga ng miyembro ng minority, ng oposisyon dito sa Senado. I was once a member of the minority in the House of Reps. Nakita ko yung value and importance of double, triple checking every bill, every measure, including the processes that we are implementing here in the Senate. Yan yung talagang bumabantay at sinisiguro kasi at the end of the day, ang gusto nating lahat, whether you are a member of the minority or the majority, ay masiguro na yung batas na ating ipapasa ay na-check ng husto, na-anticipate ang bawat anggulo na po pwedeng mangyari, mga senaryo kung saan itong batas na ito ay talagang mai-implement, ang batas na ito ay sound and constitutional, at masiguro na makikinabang dito ang taong bayan. So napakahalaga po niyan. Para po sa akin, yung mga past minority leaders natin, Senator Frank Drilon, Senator Coco Pimentel, Senator Ralph Recto, talagang saludo tayo dyan sa tatlong naging minority leader na yan, na hindi pumapayag yan na ipapasa lang ang batas ng ganun na lamang. Talagang they will make sure na may thumbprint ng oposisyon at ng minorya yung bawat panukala na lumalabas dito sa Senado.
Sir, speaking of committee chairmanships, may mga nag-request na ba? May mga napagbigyan na ba dito? Kasi usually may iba-iba yung pronouncement ng mga senators. May gusto pareho sa basic education. Paano i-resolve to, sir?
Yan po ay talagang natural sapagkat everyone would have some overlaps when it comes overlapping requests, and inaayos po yan ng liderato once ma-elect na ang ating Senate President. So I don't think I am in a position to say what is going to happen or who is fitted, or siguro yung personal choices ko I can mention, di ba? Sa education, makita mo naman kung sino yung mga talagang nandyan sa education advocacy. Agriculture, nakita mo naman din kung sino yung merong masidhing pagnanais na pangunahan itong Committee on Agriculture and things like that. But at the end of the day, it is still the members of the majority who would decide kung sino yung makakakuha nitong mga committees po na ito.
Sir, sa priority bills nyo lang, sir, hindi kasama yung legislated wage hike. Will you push for it?
I am pushing for it, but for me, mas important po sa akin kasi yung Living Wage Act, dahil ang nilalayon nitong panukalang batas na ito ay maiakma yung minimum wage po natin na itinatalaga ng mga regional wage boards. Masiguro natin na ito'y makatarungan, sapat po doon sa pamantayan ng pamumuhay ng ating mga manggagawa. I have nothing against increasing itong mga sa minimum wage na inire-report out ng ating mga regional wage boards.